Hi, it's Hazel and welcome to my channel, Hazel and Aka Design. This is going to be a thrift haul video of items that I missed last time I did a video on thrifting. So, can you believe that I forgot to show you this? Now, it is it's a coverlet. Now, it has very little, I don't even know if there's any filling in it, to be honest. So it's very lightweight. You can see it's pretty ratty-tatty in some places. And in some places the fabric is torn altogether. Now, of course, I have no way of knowing how old this is. And I'm hoping, Angela, that if you see this, you can tell me if you think any of this might be feed sack. The beauty of it is that I don't think I measured I'd say it's close to being a double bed size. But both, like, look at this. Oh, that is, what is that? Oh, 7 Dwarfs. There's Bashful. What I was going to say is the beauty of it is that both sides are quilted, so it's not a solid background. Look at, don't those kittens look old? Really old? So if anyone has a theory as to the age of this, I'd be interested to hear it. This feels synthetic, but like, I don't know. It's just, it was too good to pass up, I thought. Anyway, I did run it through the washing machine, so that probably didn't help any of the parts that were sort of starting to tear already. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And in case the binding is a hint of some kind, I'll just show you that as well. It's not even a matching thing, so on the side I guess it's whatever she would have had. This is pretty. I guess it's whatever she would have had a nice long piece of. Anyway, I think I've probably belabored that enough, so I'll move it out of the way so that I can show you. Whoopsie. Goodness. I will show you the Happy Mail. You know, sometimes when I believe that when we let the universe know what we want, it manifests itself in our lives. So in one of the videos I mentioned, I guess it was when I was talking about, you know, should a person start or join a junk journal or a journal makers group in your area. And I mentioned that in the Edmonton group, we have the opportunity to talk about wish lists. So I mentioned braille, and of course, at my second meeting, nobody was able to come up with it. However, Judy Hurst, who is part of the Makers Market, heard and reached out to me by email asking if I would like some braille paper. And I said, well, of course, how kind of you. And she went on to say that she has the machine for making braille and taught braille at some point. So the package came, and this is what I this is what I pulled out of it, and I'm thinking, oh, that's pretty good. Different varieties of paper. No idea, of course, what any of this says. Then I see that she wrote in, oh, I didn't realize this was in very light pencil. She wrote bonus, pointing to this tape, and a little happy face. So, of course, that is a bonus. So these pieces are all great. Then I checked, here's another color, sort of a creamy color. Anyway, luckily, I checked the envelope it came in, or the mailer that it came in, because then I found an index card. Just happens to be in one of my favorite colors. This pocket, and she made 2 labels that presumably says Hazel and Akka. And if it didn't, she's totally fooled me. H-A. Well, looks like an upper... Well, why am I showing my worst fingernail? I mean, they're all bad, but anyway, there are a lot of A's in my name. And it repeats, so I'm thinking that it's exactly what she said it is. So you should check out Judy, because that was a very kind thing to do. And you've probably seen, I understand, well, she had stickers made. Well, that's her address. She's in West Virginia. This apparently was her as a little kid, and she had that photo made into stickers. I don't even know how that happens. But anyway, it says Little Judy Junk Journals. So that's a lot of J's, but it's also very memorable. So Judy, I have thanked you via probably the chat. I think it was the chat in Maker's Market, because we're both members. And I also just wanted to acknowledge and remind people, let the universe know what it is that you are looking for, because there might just be a good Samaritan or a generous heart out there who will make your wishes come true. So again, Judy, thank you very much. Okay, so I think the last time I was doing a thrift haul video, I ran out of time. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. So I sort of pre-sorted a bit. So these items, maybe I should just dump it. A Purdy's chocolate bag, for one thing. Okay, so this is Velveteen Ribbon. Berwick is a good brand, and it's 25 yards. So I'm thinking that was a score. Some gold. Oh, it's elasticized. I was going to say, let's read the English side, but I guess it's both. 9 feet. Oh, this was a Michael's thing, apparently. Offrey, I've mentioned it before, is a good brand. There's some 1/8 inch, a couple of spools of red. This, what are they calling this? Oh, they're just calling it wine. So another Offrey ribbon in wine. This one is a Pico satin in purple. Some seam binding. And I like this packaging, and it's got to be fairly old because it was marked at 15 cents. And Beldings is the brand. So sort of beige, a pretty blue, a red, and a minty green. I don't know, I think this, there probably isn't very much on here. Yeah, it says 6 feet. Let me take it off here right now. I hate these big spools with not much on them. This I will put with, I will put with, I kind of have a bin started with maroon, burgundy, those kinds of things. So I will put this on a craft stick. This is a wired ribbon. I'm sure there's not much on here. Yeah, 15 feet. Well, it probably is full. Wired edge ribbon, purple with gold. So, you know I'm not going to leave something like that behind. Then, this one is very interesting. It's well, it's colors that I love for one thing. Don't think there's very much on here as well. Why don't I take that off there? Something special value. Oh, that was a Michaels thing. 3 yards, 1.5 polyester. But the part that's nice about this, it's like a satin stitch embroidery, but of course it would have been done by machine. And I mean, just great colors. So I will also wrap this. Well, I'll probably put this on a card, because when ribbon is this wide, and this is thick stuff as well, it takes, you know, it takes a little bit of it. You end up with quite a few wraps. I guess I don't have to do that while you're waiting. I don't think I have variegated purple crochet thread. So I picked this up. Of course, I don't know how to crochet, but I think this could be used quite nicely for slow stitching, or, you know, any place that you might want to work in some fibers. So I'll add that to my crochet thread. Now I picked this up. Now since I picked this up, I'm probably wondering, well, why did you pick that up too? Because I have a problem, like many of you. So in this bag, it's basically the same kind of stuff, but of course different colors. So those, oh, bonus hair. Those two are obviously the same. This one is started. And what I like about this is that, well, number one, you've got all those gradations of color. So right off the bat, it makes it very versatile, because this would work on a, you know, if a person ever did sort of a silvery toned thing, that would pick up the gray. There's burgundy and pink and yeah. So this was Twist and Twirl. No idea how old this is. This is called Misty Merlot. Hand wash. Anyway, it would be great for ties. And you can see that if you wanted to, you could open it up. Now, I don't know. Oh, why am I playing with this, with the one that's intact? I don't know if a person undid it. It looks like it would stay. It doesn't like retract into itself. So that's a bonus too, because this could be added to anywhere that you would, again, embellish with fibers. So you could use it for clusters or snippets, or, you know, work it into a snippet roll, use it on pockets or whatever. So I'm glad I got it. And then these, I would say, yeah, these two are the same colors as well. So I don't know that there's really that great an option for storing stuff like this, because it's so bulky. Although I did thrift a couple of stacking plastic bins not so long ago. You know, sort of like you sometimes see for kids to throw their toys into. You know, just like me. Those of us that maybe have trouble putting things away, we could just throw it in there like a little toddler would. Oh, very good, little girl. Very good. Now this box, I think I'll probably just take stuff out a little bit at a time. It's a grab bag of, not even sure where I got it anymore. Miscellaneous kind of stuff. Thank you for your expression of sympathy. So there are 10 cards and envelopes in here. And of course, well, let's just open it. I wonder if that's a window or if that's a design on the cover. Of course, it's easy enough to cover up that sentiment. Oh, it's solid. But it looks very classy. cream and gold, which of course is classy. Oops. And at least when it's sealed, you know that you're getting all that you should. This top one is pretty dirty. Let's me tear that off. These are those Post-its. Like, I remember back in the day when I was on this provincial board, faxes were our way of communicating, and I would buy these to attach to documents that were being faxed among the board or wherever else they needed to go. So it's just kind of one of those things that part of the whole office stationery deal that most of us have a weakness for. This is a mangled little notebook. And of course it is good because the lines are, like, this is small enough that, does it say the size? 4 by 6. So a person could use each of these to back a card, and it would be lined and the lines would be going in the right direction. So that's always a bonus. University of Calgary, some sort of a conference from 2016. Again, for those of you who are members of this club, I don't need to explain the why. We just know the why. What else have I got here? A bingo card, kind of a cool minty color. Number bingo. Oh, I must have looked in here at the time. Oh, Moyers. I think that was an educational a store that sold education. Well, maybe it still exists and sells educational toys. I don't suppose there's a date on here because there never is. Oh, I lied. 1984. So it appears that it has these great big cards with 8 numbers on them, and then these kind of flash cards, and then these would be the markers. So that is pretty cool. And then what is this? The call sheet. Oh, looky there. I didn't even open this up. That's cute. That could be 2 signature pages, since there's quite a definite, oh, and it's been taped, a definite fold there. Yeah, cool. Whoops, did I fold it wrong? Doesn't fold very well either way. Okay. I'm just making a little pile off to the side because I really don't have anywhere else to put this stuff. But now that I'm doing this video, I'll be able to put things away. Oh, now I remember. I grabbed a stack of these, and I'll have enough to share with people for sure. These are those cards that would have been in a library card index. So if you've ever seen those drawers or remember those drawers, they had a steel rod running at the bottom, so the cards could not be removed because of course they were all threaded onto that rod, and of course they fell forward and backwards, and you could look for whatever it was that you needed. So I have no idea how old these are. Clearly, they started out old, I guess, because the cards are typewritten. But then you can see that they have added like a sticker, a computer printed sticker. So there must have, at some point, Okay, so this particular book was printed in 1963. So they must have at some point been converting the collection, like digitizing the collection. Boy, this one has a lot of stuff added to it. So yeah, I grabbed a bunch of these. I don't know what the significance of the different colors. Does cream mean that it's 2 cards? No. Anyway, I should try to fight the urge to always understand stuff. Does it really matter why that is a different color? It's just a lucky break. So, yes, I have a few of those to share. Oh, a bunch of cards. This is, you know, one of those places where they just throw everything in a bin. I'll probably be finding cards for the next while. I know that I did go through this at one point and pick out all the Canada cards. At least I hope I did. Because I sometimes like to include a Canada playing card when I'm filling orders from the U.S. or anyway. So there are a variety of things here. There are these small ones. They're always so cute. This has a fleur-de-lis, but what is the significance of it? Governor Trois-Rivières. So some sort of a historical thing. These with the martini glasses have drink recipes on them. Oh, that's from Manitoba. Can I shuffle the deck, please? That's a gift enclosure. Oh, from Purdy's Chocolates. So that would be good put that with Christmas stuff. Oh, this is interesting. It's a smaller size. Modiano, don't understand. Looks like I have to do, maybe I need to take up drinking. Although now that finally, well, by the time, who knows when you'll see this, probably well into November. So, of course, by now you'll not be surprised that harvest finally started. Cute cards. Now, I suspect that these are handmade. Somebody probably cut segments off Christmas cards and made their own gift enclosure dangle tags. These look cute. I probably put this clip around them. Apple. Oh, there's nothing on the back. I wonder if the whole alphabet is here. Doesn't, oh, maybe. Paper's pretty thin. It could very well be an intact set of, now are they, I guess it's just thin paper. I was going to say, are they stickers? But I don't think so. Okay, a miscellaneous plastic bag. I kind of like these city maps because they're a bigger scale, they're readable, and if you were, if you happen to be doing something about a particular city or country, then, you've got an interesting bit of paper there. I don't know what these are, but again, don't usually say no to paper. So there appear to be 2 different shapes. Now, of course, I'll sort these and put them in. They're white on the other side. put them in with the right colors. Now on these, there's a dotted line there. So I don't know if that's a fold line or a cut line, or it almost, but it's an odd shape. I don't know what the point of this would be. Nice bright colors. Can't tell. Oh, you know what? I forgot to bring the freshly charged battery here so we'd have some light on the subject. Sorry about that. I do have one fully charged battery and the other one on the charger. Again, and I don't know why these have holes in them, but it's a weight of paper that is slightly heavier than, well, I would say maybe this even came out of a paper pack of some sort. Oh, and a couple culprits that got separated. So, put that aside. Okay, what is this? A Christmas card. Brightly colored baskets often used in Ethiopia. Who can resist a red cardinal? I like this because it is a different, format. Person has to start thinking about Christmas again. Oh, I guess if you gave a donation to the mustard seed, they must have given these gift tags. Little pad of paper, that would be cute in a snowman journal. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Oh, it's got the whole story there. Army and Navy, they've been closed a while. Quite a while. More tall profile cards. Couple of envelopes. Cards. This is all Christmas. What is this? Oh, cool. Just a little photo frame. Since I'm the one that picked all this stuff up, you'd think I'd be less surprised by what I have. Scrapbooking paper. Let's take a few things out of here at once. Make a little better time. Chipboard decorative piece. Tags. That would be good for Christmas as well. Did I see a few more here? So I should put that, well, I'll put that with Christmas. Okay. Bridesmaid, flower girl, groomsman, bridesmaid. So these would be cool, like in a wedding journal. Welcome to our class. 1973. That would be good in a school journal. Oh, these are watercolor paper cutoffs. Ladies, if any of you from the Edmonton Junk Journal group are watching, and I hope you are, Linda and Corrine and Sherry and so on and so on and so on. The October meeting is supposed to be build ATC cards that evening to, I guess, share with each other. Why am I even talking about this? This will be past by the time you see it. These are really classy. The warmest wishes and season's greetings. So that's more Christmas. Yeah, so I feel bad, but I just know that we will not be finished with harvest by then, so I'm sure I'm going to have to miss that meeting unless it is raining. So just miscellaneous. Is this just plain white paper? Yeah, plain white paper. Is that an envelope? What is this? Somebody practicing their printing there. So some scrap pieces of scrapbooking paper. So that needs to be sorted by color families. A little teeny weeny fabric sampler, and these are all-weather solution dyed polyester. So this would be the sort of stuff that people would make into outdoor cushions, marine tops, cushions, umbrellas, trailer covers, canopies, tarps, playground equipment covers, and so on. But, cool size, really rich colors, solids, and it's not hundreds of pages long, so that's always a bonus. Anyway, the reason I started talking about the group is because I was going to pre-cut watercolor paper to make ATCs, but I haven't done it because I don't think it's going to happen. Now, these are just sort of sales, like that stores would use to put certain displays on sale. So I thought those were kind of neat. What is this? It's tissue paper that's been cut. A couple more for those school. More watercolor paper. I keep these little teeny cut-offs of watercolor paper near my watercolor, trays. Not trays, what do you call them? Sort of paint boxes. Hot pink, wow. Cardstock. Not sure what these are. I've covered up my tin. So these are, outside measurement is 6.5. Now, if this was trimmed down, these could easily be used as a journal topper. Have your focal point in there. Cover this with whatever you choose. Paper, fabric, you name it. That's not sure what that is. But it falls in the broad category of paper, so it's cool. Line refill paper. How are you feeling today? So this might have been on a Creative Therapy Associates Incorporated, 1989. So maybe this was on somebody's office wall. So are you exhausted, confused, ecstatic, guilty, suspicious? Enraged, ashamed, overwhelmed. This could almost be like a pin the tail on the donkey thing. Okay, that's how I feel. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a little bit clever. Okay, so this is a Stampin' Up! Tag a bag. Tag a bag. What the heck does that mean? Tag a bag. Let's pry this baby open. Let's see if there's something good in there, or did I just get this cardboard? Tag a bag. Oh, so these are push-outs. Is that what you call them? Push-outs? Different tags. Is that a sticker? Probably not. This seems kind of old to me. Components for 10 tags. This packaging to protect it is obviously a good thing because that could easily be a book board. We're getting to the bottom of the box. I hope I haven't forgotten anything else. Another little card. Engineering forms. I always pick these up when I see them because they're so cute. And this one is a different scale. This one is different also. Just so interesting. I've actually started, I have a stack of these because of course weakness for paper and I love back to school season. So I have a number of these notebooks, but I have also begun using them. Go figure. I remember one day hearing Lori from Enchanted Dreams saying that, like, I guess when she buys stuff at auction or through live sales or whatever, she records what she's buying. So she calls it her, I think she called it her auction book. I thought, hey, if that's good enough for Lori, it's good enough for me. So now I have an auction book. So whether it is a live sale, this is just kind of handmade paper, whether it's a live sale, you know, just from a fellow YouTuber or somebody like that, or if it's an actual auction, like with, you know, a real auctioneer and all that. I'm just going to put this paper out as I'm talking. Isn't it good to know what your... I can fussy cut these leaves. Isn't it good to know what you bid on, what you paid? Of course, you get an invoice eventually. And I wonder what this is. This looks like handmade. Well, not necessarily handmade paper, but specialty paper. Somebody must have done that. These, I'm sure you can't see it, but they have a score line. So they're cards. But yeah, so I'm happy to do that. So getting a big book like this, that's why I started talking about it, is a good thing. And now that I am listing things on Angela's new market site, for lack of a better word, lack of a better description. Okay, so under district, now I wasn't able to be on hand or tuned in to the launch she did because, of course, we finally started combining. Anyway, okay, if you've heard of the Maker's Market, that's one marketplace, let's call it, under the umbrella called district.net. Angela has started a second site under that umbrella called Restoration Harmony Home. I think that's right, because I think her other business was called Restoration Harmony, and then the home was tacked on. Anyway, so I jumped at the chance to be able to list some items there, items that I have had forever and a day, that would fall under the category of decor, collectibles, fashion and accessories, and so on and so on. So now I have dedicated a book like this to keeping track of those items that I have listed. because, of course, that's a good way to know what the heck it is that you're doing. You know, what were the items? What did I say in the description? What are the dimensions? What is the pricing research that I've done? And so on and so on. This is kind of cool. And I can't believe I didn't even save anything for a grand finale. How about a blue pad? Are you duly impressed with my blue lined pad? I think I've come to the end of the line here, guys. So anyway, if, I guess what I'm saying, I'm extolling the virtues of these kinds of notebooks, or, well, any other kind of way that you might want to keep track of things like that. Very much a business tool as opposed to decorative or creative or artistic or whatever. So, yeah, that's all I have to show you. I hope that you liked seeing this mishmash. I would suspect that probably most of you would think that the quilt was the best item. But now I can put all these papers away. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We will see you in the next one. Bye.